You know, you know what's funny, folks? Is today I DVR'd Surf and or Turf, which is the 6th episode of Season 8. And it's the first Cutie Mark Crusaders episode. And it is non-school related, but there is an acknowledgement that the hippogriff, I can't think of his name right now, is the sister of the hippogriff that's attending school, that's attending Twilight School. I can't think of the name right now, so I do apologize. But one thing I did notice about the map, not the map, but the episode today, and it's been previewed in a future episode as well, called The Parent Map, which is a play on the movie title of The Parent Trap. And we saw this last season as well, with Starlight and then Spike. Apparently, the map no longer just calls the main 6 individually or together or as a duo or a trio. Nope. The map calls any pony that's necessary for the mission or that's needed for the mission. And a lot of, and one thing about the friendship map is a lot of people are asking, is this thing alive? Is it sentient? What the heck? Who knows? But the friendship map or cutie map, whatever, has called, as of this episode, which was Surf and or Turf, called the Cutie Mark Crusaders for the very first time. Yeah, the Cutie Mark Crusaders, who got the Cutie Marks back in Season 5 in the Legend of the Lost Cutie Marks, and have had some good episodes, some good on and off episodes since then. Season 8 get called for the first time by the friendship, aka the Cutie Map, to go on a mission. Of course, Twilight goes with them, even though she's not called onto the mission, but she goes there as a dignitary because, well, she's the oldest and somebody's got to go with them anyway. Because I don't think Applejack and Rarity want their sister to go, their sisters, along with Scootaloo. Well, let's put it this way. I don't think Rarity, Applejack, and Rainbow Dash want their sisters or their, I guess you could say adopted sister or whatever you want to call her, in Scootaloo. I don't think they want them to go off to Mount Aries on their own. That's why I think when they did this episode, they did it the way they did. They had Twilight go with them. But yeah, it's kind of weird about this, isn't it? I mean, originally, when the map started doing the calling, I think that was probably around, Season 4 or something like that, Season 4 or 5? It usually called them by groups of 2, 3, together. But now, all of a sudden, it's expanding to call upon every other character that it feels is necessary for that mission. Heck, it called Spike into a friendship situation last year. It called Starlight, much to Twilight's shock and chagrin for the moment. It's called the Cutie Map Crusaders, and in an upcoming episode, it's calling Starlight again, but this time it's also calling Sunburst. Yeah, Starlight and Sunburst on a mission. Go figure. But, it's kind of weird. It's like, seriously. It's like, I understand the fans have always wanted the world to be expanded on and other characters given more opportunities and all that to shine. And it seems here that with the cutie map, friendship map, whatever we're going to call it, they're getting that opportunity to do that. And it's kind of surprising, really. I mean, we expected the Cutie Mark Crusaders to get called upon maybe by the map, but perhaps team them up with their older siblings, if you will, in Rarity, Applejack, and Rainbow Dash. Expect them to do that, but I guess a Cutie Map Crusaders Twilight episode is the best we're going to get. We'll find out what they do in Season 9, but now we also get Sunburst and Starlight coming up, and who knows what else. It's going to be quite interesting. It's really going to be quite interesting what they have planned for the rest of the season when it comes to this map, what they got planned for the potential final season, season 9. I know one thing that fans want to see happen with the friendship map. If it's going to do this, I'll just say it. If they're going to go this route, starting with last season, if they're going to go this route where the Cutie map, friendship map, calls other ponies, other creatures to solve a friendship problem, to go on a friendship mission, then they need to go all the way with this. The creative staff, not just for this season, but going into next season, which potentially is the last season, but we never know. They could add another season to go a whole decade's worth. They need to go all the way with this. They need to go all the way. Now, I know some people might say, well, they pretty much have done that already, Brian, in the comics, or they're planning to do that in the comics. Yeah, that's the comics, and I have no problem with that. But I'm talking more so the show itself. They need to do something they need to have this map called other characters besides just Spike and the CMCs and Starlight and Sunburst. And of course the main 6, either as a group or individually or together or whatever, or as a duo or a trio. It needs to do more than that. It needs to call upon others. And if they're going to go this route, then they need to go all the way with it. They do. They need to go all the way with it, and here's what I mean. They're going to do this, they need to go all the way. They need to go all the way, and here's what I'm talking about. If they don't do it this season, then season 9, if season 9 is the last season, because again, plans can change, and they could add on an additional season, which I wouldn't have a problem with. I don't think anybody else would. You can have it coincide with the new generation as well, so, because a lot of shows have done that in the past. But whatever the case may be, they need to do this with the friendship map. They need to have the friendship map, aka the Cutie map, whatever it's called, or whatever you want to call it. They need to have it call upon other characters. I made a suggestion when somebody asked me what the 200th episode would be like. I made a suggestion of basically the 200th episode, which is around season 9, calling upon other characters, having the map call upon other characters besides the main 6, because the main 6 are off doing a mission of their own, and now all of a sudden here comes this other friendship mission that needs to be taken care of immediately. Call upon other characters. And I think they should do that still. I mentioned that in season 9 with the 200th episode, if they do that, it's got to be Lyra. It's got to be Sweetie Drop's Bonbon. It's got to be, Octavia. It's got to be Vinyl Scratch. It's got to be Sunset Shimmer, which would be a surprise. Lyra, Octavia, DJ Pone, Sweetie Drops, Bonbon, Sunset Shimmer, and maybe even Derpy. Or Moondancer, who knows. But, bring in these other characters, maybe even Zecora. Bring in these other characters. And you know what would happen? And you know what? What happened? Fans would enjoy it. Fans would get a kick out of it. They would like it. They would really enjoy and get a kick out of it. And I think it needs to be done. I think that's what they should do in season 9. With the 200th episode, if they decide to do that. But still, getting back on topic, if they're going to go all the way with this, like I say, starting with last season, and they're going to continue it throughout this season, and possibly season 9, which could be the last season, and if it's not, the 10th season, which I think would be the last season, they need to have that map call upon every character that we want to see. We want to see it call upon for a friendship mission. A lot of people want to see the sisters, the royal sisters, get called upon onto a friendship mission. Imagine that. Imagine the map calling upon Luna and Celestia to solve a friendship problem. That is what fans want to see. I know Josh Scorcher I know Josh Scorcher, aka Firebrand, loves Celestia. He's kind of iffy about Luna. But I know he would love to see something like that happen. Heck, I know he and Silverquill would like to see something like that happen because you got the two royal sisters going on a mission together to solve a friendship problem. Heck, what about Cadance and Shining Armor? Cadance and Shining Armor on a friendship mission. You have Twilight babysit Flurry Heart. You send those two on a friendship mission. That has potential. That's another thing they should have. Those are other characters that they should have the map call upon. If they're going to do this, if they're going to go all the way with it. Heck, the crowning jewel, I think, honestly, for Season 9, if not Season 10, if they go a 10th season, and that's the last season, although Season 9 is rumored to be the last season, but getting back on track here, I think the crowning jewel out of all that, Tempest Shadow. I think, because honestly, I believe right now they are auditioning people to voice Tempest in the series that sounds similar to Emily Blunt's voicing of her in the movie. That's why you don't see Tempest right now in the series, because they're probably having people audition for her voice, so whoever they get sounds identical to Emily Blunt. And that, to me, in Season 9, if that's the last season, or Season 10, if that's the last season, whatever the last season may be between those two seasons, if they go a 10th, it is the last season. We're getting back on topic. They have that friendship map, cutie map, call upon Tempest Shadow. That's a crowning jewel right there. Because holy smokes. Now you might say, well, yeah, it's a crowning jewel in some ways, but the other crowning jewel, Sunset. Yeah, and that goes back to what I said about the 200th episode. You know, have her come back with being called upon, have her get called upon somehow by the cutie map, by the friendship map, while she's in the human version of Equestria. How would that happen? What would the emblem on the journal start glowing? It's like beep, beep, beep. And all of a sudden, Sunset gets the clue, like, oh crap, the map's calling me. I got to go back to Equestria. I mean, I'm sure she wouldn't say crap, but you get the idea. She'd be like, oh my, she'd probably say something, pony like, oh my, Celestia, it's calling me back for a mission. I don't think people would have a problem with that. I mean, if they're gonna, I know I sound like I'm repeating myself and rambling, so I do apologize. But like I said, if they're gonna go all the way with this, they need to go all the way with it. They need to. They need to have characters that we expect and hope to be called upon get called upon. They need to do that. I mean, heck, it's funny? I'm looking at the Funko version of this character right now. I'm looking at the Funko version. Excuse me there. Have Spitfire called upon. Heck, what would be great? Have the cutie map, friendship map call Spitfire and Daring Do on a mission together. Imagine what would happen. Holy crap. If they're going to call other characters, if they're going to have this map call other characters, put them together on a mission, Spitfire and Daring Do? Who would have known? And there's other ways, and of course you could still have them call the established characters too, but put them in pairings you wouldn't expect sometimes. Or you would you would expect, but didn't think they would actually do, but they will. I would love to see this cutie map, friendship map, pair Spike and Rarity. I know that's Asperity Shipper's Paradise, but this could actually be something that addresses that scenario. Maybe they decide, there's an attraction, but, we're different. But, there's an attraction and there is something there more than just friendship, but, there's this and, have that happen and that could work. Heck, who have we not have paired? Have Twilight paired with Rarity in a mission. Holy smokes. Have Rainbow Dash paired with, Spike. Have Starlight's paired with Twilight. I know fans don't want to hear that, but that could happen. I mean, if you're going to go, like I said, if the writers are going to do this and go in this direction, you need to go all the way with it. Go all the way. And you know what? I hate to say it, because I know a lot of people are still on the iffiness about it, still on the border with these characters. But have the Student 6 get called upon by the friendship map next season. If you're going to bring these characters in and at least make them return for maybe 1 or 2 episodes or a few episodes next season, not, like steal the show or anything, then you need to have them get called upon for a friendship mission. You need to. You need to have that happen. Heck, you know what? And you know what's even great? If you're going to go beyond ponies with this, you go to dragons and all that, have Ember get called upon. Have Thorax get called upon. I mean, the possibilities are endless. I mean, if they're going to do this, they go all the way with it. That's what I would do. I would go all the way with it. Have some kind of glowiness happen to the characters, and it'd be like, what the heck's going on? And then maybe have one of them realize, wait a minute, the only reason I would glow is because I'm being called upon by the friendship map? I mean, imagine Ember's reaction. Let's say she gets teamed up with, Rarity or Rainbow Dash or whoever. Twilight. Let's have her get teamed up with Twilight. That'd be good. Imagine her reaction if she gets called upon by the friendship map, being like, I'm getting called upon by that thing to solve a friendship problem? Again, possibilities are endless. Possibilities are endless. And you know what? Like I said, Tempest Shadow gets called upon would be great. And the only reason you don't see Tempest right now is they're auditioning voices for someone that sounds similar to Emily Blunt's voicing of Tempest's character in the movie. It's the same with Skystar. I have no doubt they're auditioning people to voice Skystar in the series for next season, but they're looking for someone that sounds identical to Christine Chenoweth. Imagine if that happens. Hey, imagine an episode next season, the Cutie map calls upon Skystar and Tempest. Or Tempest and Starlight. Again, possibilities are endless and out the wazoo. But again, if they're going to go this route, starting with last season with a royal problem, and then doing it and continuing it with triple threat, and then doing it this season, recently, as of today, with Surf and or Turf. If you're going to do this, do it. Go all the way. Don't stop. That's what I would say. That's how I would look at it. Go all the way with it. Don't stop. Let it happen. And you know what? The reaction people will get or will give you with the kind of pairings you could come up with, I don't think I have to say anymore. So, that's really all I'm going to say on this, folks. Let me know what you think. Who do you think, character-wise, should be called upon by that friendship cutie map? Who do you think the writers should write an episode where this happens in the next season or so, depending on how much longer the show goes? Who do you think they should get paired with? Who do you think they should have the friendship cutie map call upon for friendship missions? Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think down below. Comment if you like. I'd love to hear from you guys. And I will talk to you all later. God bless. Take care. I'm out, but let me know what you guys think of who should be called upon by the map in the future. Peace out. God bless. I'm done.